Hello, Glenn Kirk. In my devotional reading this week, I read about Hagar running from Sarah. Genesis 16 says that the angel of God found Hagar by a spring in the desert and spoke to her about the circumstances of her life and her future. And Hagar responded, "You are the God who sees. El Rohi, the God who sees." I opened my emails that morning to a devotion sent from one of our covenant partners about waiting. It began, "Does life feel out of control?" And then referenced the Israelite slaves wandering or waiting for 40 days for Moses to come down from the mountain at the latter part of Exodus. And that was after 400 years of being slaves in Egypt and before the 40 years of wandering in the wilderness. We're in a series right now on the exile, an event that occurred later in Israel's history that lasted for 70 years. Okay, I can hear you now thinking, "Thanks, Betsy, this doesn't seem very uplifting. It's been 50 plus days, and how many more are you saying that we're going to have to be in these circumstances?" I don't know. The devotion mentioned 3 truths about waiting. Waiting reveals what we worship, it's never wasted, and it helps us focus on God's faithfulness. Which brought me back to the God who sees. God saw Hagar, a mistreated woman, a slave, someone without power, an outsider, a woman who had no choices, a woman completely out of control. And yet we are told that God sees her, that God makes promises to her, and God sees you. And He makes promises to you, to be your shepherd, to be your protector, your peace, your healer, your righteousness, to be present with you, to be your banner, the place of provision and where you go for identity. I don't know where you're at today, and I don't know what tomorrow holds. But again, during my life, when life has been hard, knowing that God, the Lord Almighty, the highly exalted, everlasting Creator God, that God sees me, that He knows, that He is present, has made all the difference in my ability to wait for His timing and for Him to work in His ways. And so today, hear this. The Lord sees. The Lord knows. The Lord will provide. God bless you.